Imagine for a moment a grand mosaic. Each piece represents a fragment of history, all carefully put together to create a picture of our past. But what if I told you that sometimes those pieces aren't quite what they seem? Welcome to the world of history, where the lines between fact and fiction can blur, where the truth about the past is a puzzle waiting to be solved. History is like a vast archaeological dig, with layers upon layers of events, cultures, and stories. We excavate the past through various means, from dusty documents to ancient artifacts. Yet, as we delve deeper, we encounter a curious phenomenon: the mysterious nature of oral history. Ancient civilizations, lacking the convenience of written records, relied on storytelling to pass down their history. Picture this: a wise elder sitting by a campfire, recounting tales of heroic deeds, legendary figures, and epic battles. These stories became the threads of a cultural identity. But here's the twist: oral history can be as unreliable as a frayed thread. Think about the classic game of telephone, where a message gets whispered from person to person, often ending up hilariously distorted. Over centuries, oral histories underwent similar transformations. Stories evolved, details changed, and the line between fact and myth became blurred. What we perceive as history might, in reality, be a mosaic of truth and embellishment. Now, let's consider the intriguing world of myth and mythology. Myths are like the dreams of a culture, filled with gods, heroes, and monsters. They offer insight into the values and beliefs of a society, but here's the catch: myths can easily be mistaken for historical accounts. Take the Greek myth of Troy, immortalized in Homer's Iliad. For centuries, many believed Troy to be nothing more than a legend, a city of gods and mortals locked in an epic struggle. But in the late 19th century, archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann unearthed the ruins of a city that matched the descriptions in the epic poem. The myth of Troy suddenly transformed into historical reality. Here's where it gets tricky. While some myths may contain grains of truth, they often require careful excavation to separate fact from fantasy. The gods may not have intervened in everyday life, but the city of Troy did exist. History and mythology, once again, entwined in a complex narrative. Now, let's shine a light on the shadowy world of forgery. History is not immune to deception. Forgers are like skilled craftsmen, creating pieces that seem to belong in the grand mosaic of the past, but are, in reality, skillful imitations. One infamous case involves the Hitler Diaries. In the 1980s, these documents surfaced, claiming to be Adolf Hitler's personal journals. They contained shocking revelations, but they were too good to be true. Experts soon uncovered the forgery, revealing that the diaries were nothing more than clever fabrications. Forgers can fool even the most discerning historians, slipping their counterfeit pieces into the fabric of history. These deceitful additions challenge our ability to uncover the truth about the past. So, where does this leave us? The past is a complex puzzle, with pieces of history, oral tradition, myth, and forgery all intertwined. It's up to historians and archaeologists to meticulously sift through the layers, seeking the authentic pieces that compose the narrative of our history.